My name is Roy Osborne and I am the regional worker for Perth, Kinross and Fife. I've been working here since 2023, which is now 2.5 years, and I love it. It's the best job on the planet. Part of my testimony is basically when I was a young kid. Unfortunately, my mum and dad separated, and my mum took us to a church, and that church took us to a kids camp, and it was on that camp that I became a Christian. I felt a belonging on a camp, and I loved it. So I did whatever I could to get back to camps like that. And in my head, I worked it out that I would go to church, I would go to kids clubs and youth groups, and they would eventually hopefully take us to the Christian camp, and which they did do, and it totally worked out. Now I get to do that as part of my job. So I get to work one-to-one with young people and children, and explore the Bible and talk to them about Jesus, and then I get to take them to camps and have fun and act like I'm a kid as well. The reason why I care about young people and children in my region specifically is because I saw myself in that sort of same position years ago. I would like to think not many years ago, but it's probably a lot more years ago now. I saw people that were invested in me, and I see this as a potential for me to invest in other young people as well. The dream for my region, Perth, Kinross and Fife, would link in really closely with the vision of SU Scotland, is seeing every child and young person in Scotland exploring the Bible and responding to the significance of Jesus. And I see a big part of that in SU groups, and that's what I want. I want to see an SU group in every school in my region. We explore the Bible, we get to work with children that have never been to church before, never opened a Bible before. And I think a big part of SU groups is that sort of the doorway and an entrance and an introduction into what that could be like. We've got SU groups with children that come from all different backgrounds. We've got ones that have got Muslims, we've got Jews, we've got all different children coming from different religions and sort of backgrounds. And that's the beauty of SU groups. There's no criteria for how to get in. It's just open to everyone. It requires participation. It requires people to be involved. Everyone has a part to play. And that's the joy. When you read the Bible, we realize that we're in partnership with God, and you can't do everything on your own, and you can't potentially even do anything on your own. We do everything through Christ. So this is where my plea would come out. I would be like, consider what it is that you give, whether it's time, whether it's prayer, whether it's your heart and your skill set. So I would be looking for people to consider how they can help the ministry of SU Scotland in Perth, Kinross and Fife, whether that is through saying I would like to help in an SU group, or I'd like to get involved in a local ministry hub where we can be praying for the ministry that's happening or what's to come. Some people can't even do that. It might be that they choose to give regularly and just say, look, I can't be there, but I can certainly give you some money once a month to at least go towards what you're doing already. Giving and serving and praying, absolutely. Prayer is central in all of this.